So it seems that Zack Snyder went, I'm gonna make Star Wars, Dune, and Warhammer 40k, and you can't do anything about it. Hi everybody, and welcome to another video, and welcome to a semi-reaction to the teaser trailer of The Rebel Moon. Oh yes, indeed, my dear friends, I have been receiving requests to do this because this is a fantasy/sci-fi oriented channel, and I, as much as many other people, my dear friends, European law, have been wanting something that I could call original, a movie or a book, anything that would be good and that would bring something fresh, a breath of fresh air to the entertainment industry of 2023. Now, is this going to be good? That remains to be seen. However, it has been, I would say, correctly described as Zack Snyder's Star Wars, but I'm going to take it even further. Zack Snyder, he went like, I'm gonna make Star Wars, Dune, and Warhammer 40k, and you can't do anything about it. And they said, no, you can't. Well, I'm going to do it even harder now. And so if you look at the trailer, and it begins with a narration, I think it's Anthony Hopkins, is it? Now, if you have to choose somebody, I mean, you can choose Morgan Freeman, you can choose Anthony Hopkins, you can choose Michael Caine. You won't go wrong with these people. Michael Caine, all right then. But Anthony Hopkins is talking about a prophecy. So, yeah, so this is clearly going to be about the chosen one, which in this case is a chick, of course. I mean, it would be nice to have a success, just theoretically, just let us brainstorm. It would be quite interesting to have a newly made, iconic, soon-to-be legendary film of a very high quality that would, in the future, retain the status of a pop culture icon, in which the protagonist would be a masculine hero, such as it was very often in the 80s and so on and so forth. I know, if the protagonist is like normal, if we are not pushing any agenda per se, it doesn't really matter. But it would be interesting because lately it seems to me that like 95% of all protagonists, badass protagonists, are females. But yeah, let us move on. So do you know the story of the Princess Issa? And so on and so forth. Yeah, so there is a prophecy that there's going to be a child who's going to bring, the Redeemer. She's going to bring peace and prosperity to the galaxy. And apparently it's going to be this kid who was abducted from her homeland when she was little, so on and so forth, yada yada. And then, she's going to be like living on this planet that's going to be destroyed by the evil empire. And she's going to be taken again. See? So there's going to be space Nazis, like literally space Nazis. So, I mean, Zack Snyder took certain Star Wars elements and he pumped them with steroids and made them into his own movie. So there are like everything, all the typical signs of like a sci-fi Star Wars-ish movie, space opera-ish movie, even lightsabers, as we will be able to see later. See, so what do you think they want? And she says, everything. Where is she? Everything. Yeah, I mean, she's quite hot. I won't mind watching, a movie with her as a protagonist. So apparently the Empire is taking over galaxy, literally space Nazis. even the costume. I mean, this is Hugo Boss Nazi uniform. See? So they are taking over the galaxy, I think, conquering worlds and enslaving people because a guy of a dark complexion is going to be... I mean, don't tell me these aren't space Nazis! he's going to be talking about, shackles that are not only physical shackles and they can't enslave us and things like that. We're going to break free, we're going to fight for our freedom, and you're going to lead us, female. And this is a spider lady, which looks interesting. I mean, visually, this movie looks badass. So I will make sure to watch this on a big TV because, at least visually, I think this film is going to be very good. See, so we've got lightsabers here, and there's going to be blue lightsabers later in the trailer as well. So other than that, as far as the story goes, of course, I can't say anything yet. I mean, that remains to be seen. See, this is apparently some sort of emperor being crowned, well, not being prepared, I think, for a public something, listening to a crowd shouting on the outside, stopping the butler for a second and saying, shush. Wait a minute, I do love this part. No, I'm not playing the entire trailer because I would most certainly get a copyright strike or whatever, would be demonetized. And I'm not interested in that. So, they are going to be gathering heroes all around the galaxy. This guy says, I don't want any trouble. And she says, we're not going to bring any, yada yada. And so, this looks like the Mortal Kombat dude, right? So, it seems to me that Zack Snyder, he's the director, he took a lot of elements from a lot of different sci-fi films and books and space opera, and he just mashed them together and made his own hopefully badass sci-fi movie. There's some sort of griffin here. So you can see everything in this, which is interesting. See, this is the guy who said, let's show them we're more than the shackles that bind us. Yeah. So, a little bit of 10 years a slave, or whatever long it was. But yeah, you have to have these things in modern entertainment, obviously. So yeah, I mean, you can see some cliches, you can see some new things, you can see some things that you have seen a million times before, but once again, as I have said many times before, everything is just a version of something that has been done before. What matters is, and what is important is, how you put it together and how you present it to your audience. And this, at least to me, looks fresh. But the space Nazis are just crazy. So am I going to find the blue lightsaber guys? Yeah, there, yeah. A little bit there. See? Guys fighting with blue lightsabers. So, yeah, what do you think about Rebel Moon, which is going to come out in December 2022, the 22nd of December 2023, and a second part is going to come out April the 19th, 2024. So we already know there are going to be 2 films, and it's going to be only on Netflix. The film is not yet rated. Alright then, let me know in the comments down below what you think, and that will be all. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.